Hi everyone, welcome to Knockhatch Adventure Park, and today you join me with the Azara's agoutis. Now, Azara's agoutis can be found in South America. Specifically, you're looking at the countries of Brazil, Argentina and Paraguay. Now, where are they going to live in those countries? Well, the habitat that the Azara's agoutis like to live in is going to be mostly rainforest areas, but where they will venture out into the grasslands of South America as well. Now, what are they going to eat in these habitats? Well, they have a really varied diet. So they could eat anything from different types of fruit, different types of nuts and seeds, and they're also going to eat any vegetables that they can find as well. They are also going to be browsers, so any types of leaves that they can pick up or any bark that they can chew on as well. Really varied diet. Now, unfortunately, the Azara's agoutis is data deficient, which does mean we don't know how many there are out in the wild, which actually is a real concern for the Azara's agoutis. They are hunted for their meat and they're also eaten by lots of other predators out in their ecosystem. So it's important that we gain a bigger picture of how many there are out in the wild. It's thought that there's areas of their range where they have gone locally extinct, and there's also areas like Argentina where they're classed as a vulnerable species. Now, why are they so important to have in their ecosystem? Well, the Azara's agouti is known as the jungle gardener. That basically means they help grow the forest. They actually cache their nuts and their seeds a bit like squirrels do, and unfortunately they plant so many that they forget about some of them, and that does mean that these trees can then regrow, and especially if they move from the forest areas to those grassland areas, it helps expand the forest, which is always a good thing in South America due to the deforestation that happens throughout their range. Now, agoutis are part of the rodent family, so they're also related to things like guinea pigs and porcupines and prairie dogs. And just like all rodents, their teeth grow throughout their entire lifetime, so we have to give them lots of things to chew on to keep their teeth worn down. And they do have an incredibly strong bite. They're one of the only animals that can crack open Brazil nut shells without tools, along with things like macaws. So Azara's agoutis actually can be in a variety of different group sizes out in the wild. Sometimes they're solitary, sometimes they're in pairs, and sometimes they're in small family groups. But they are a monogamous species, so they pair up for life, and then they have babies up to 2 times a year. And each of those litters can be anywhere from 1 to 4 pups after a gestation period of about 3 months. So we have a nice family group here. Since we've had our Azara's agoutis, they've actually had 2 sets of pups. We had twins the first time and then triplets the second time. So how about you come down to Knockhatch, come to our parrot aviary and see if you can spot our Azara's agoutis